distant war drum, from the cradle to the yard. Tiny helmet, tiny heart, learning how to hit, how to fall, how to rise. Cold dawn practice, frozen grass and steam, little hands shaking, chasing giant dreams. Coaches barking, push till legs can feel, every bruise a promise, they'll become hot steel. Warriors of the gridiron, under one bright flag they stand, for their country, God and family, side by side, hand in hand. They bleed for every inch they earn, in the fire they are forged. Warriors of the gridiron, hear the battle roar. Friday night thunder, painted lines on chalk, mother's hands are folded, father's jaw like rock. Huddle like a prayer, eyes locked, shoulders tight, brothers in the armor running toward the fight. Muscle and grit, sweat in their eyes, every heartbeat a war cry. Warriors of the gridiron, under one bright flag they stand, for their country, God and family, side by side, hand in hand. Oh, they bleed for every inch they earn, in the fire they are forged. Warriors of the gridiron, hear the battle roar. From the backyard grass to the stadium flame, they were raised as fighters, living for the game. Teamwork like a shield wall, strength in every breath. They run as one body, they charge against death. Warriors of the gridiron, under one bright flag they stand, for their country, God and family, side by side, hand in hand. They bleed for every inch they earn, in the final goal is scored. Warriors of the gridiron, shake the earth with their roar. Warriors, warriors of the gridiron. From the sandlot dust to the Friday lights, little hands on leather, I set on the fight. Wake up, weight room, sunrise fire, coaches shouting, climb that wire, push the sled, feel shoulders burn, every yard respect you earn. Chalk on hands, tears in dirt, they learn young how to love hurt. This is another convertible, helmets crash like thunder on the plain. Warriors of Friday, sons of Sunday, for their country, for their God, for the game. This is another convertible, muscle and grit, one heartbeat, one call. Family on the sideline, flags in the sky, they bleed, they rise, they never fall. Huddle tight, brother to brother, call the play, trust each other, snap hits palms, crowd holds breath, every cut a dance with death. Lines collide, shoulder to chest, every man trying to be the best. Hear them shout through broken air, we're still here, we're still here. This is another convertible. Helmets crash like thunder on the plain. Warriors of Friday, sons of Sunday, for their country, for their God, for the game. This is another convertible. Muscle and grit, one heartbeat, one call. Family on the sideline, flags in the sky. They bleed, they rise, they never fall. Red stripes, white lines, blue sky, gold line. American flags over heads held high. Leather in the end zone, hear the battle cry. Throat and steel, drum and breed, all for each waltz and beat. This is American football. Helmets crash like thunder on the plain. Warriors of Friday, sons of Sunday, for their country, for their God, for the game. This is American football. Muscle and grit, one heartbeat, one call. Family on the sideline, flags in the sky. They bleed, they rise, they roar, they rise, they never fall.
Boots on concrete, breathing cold air. Flags in the sunrise, hands folded in prayer. She walks through the gates, stealing a stare, watching these giants strap on their armor. Their helmets like helmets of old, mud on their names, sweat on their foreheads, hearts set in flame. She feels the earth start shaking when they huddle, when they rise. Every line, every yard burned into her eyes.
This is a moment of football, where the Warriors take the field. Every bruise, every broken bone, hammered into steel. For their country, for their God, for their sisters, for their sons. Hear the roar when the line breaks open. They're battling to be number one. They're battling to be number one.
Shoulder to shoulder, they kneel in the chalk. Quiet as church now, then lightning in their walk. Brothers in jerseys, storm in their veins, carrying father stories in every drive, every change. She hears the captains calling like an ancient rally cry. All that muscle, grit and grace, reaching for the sky.
This is American football, where the Warriors take the field. Every bruise, every broken bone, hammered into steel. For their country, for their God, for their daughters, for their sons. Hear the roar when the line breaks open. They're battling to be number one. They're battling to be be number one.
Red banners waving over grass stained red and green. She sings for the fallen, for the ones who still believe. Teamwork, trust, 10 hearts beat as one. In the crush, in the dust, they will not come undone.
This is American football. Hear the thunder in the ground. Every clash like a promise kept to this sacred hometown. For their country, for their God, for their families in the sun. When the goal line finally shatters, the crowd becomes one. The crowd becomes one.
She lifts her voice over flags unfurled. Warriors on the grass, pride of a world.
Deep breath, cold air, painted lines, floodlights glare. Tiny hands, big dreams, plastic pads, grass-stained knees. Friday nights under mom's old blanket, watching heroes thinking I can make it. Whistle shrieks, first practice dawn. Coach yelling names, push-ups on the lawn. From the playground to the painted yard, every sprint, every hit, making hearts hard. This is American football, where the young learn how to stand tall. For they got their name, their land, for their brothers, hand in hand. Oh, muscle and grit in the huddle we call. Drums in our chest when we don't fall. Under flags that never stall. This is American football. Cleats click on the concrete tunnel, helmet in hand, stomach like a rumble. Father in the stands, Bible on his seat, mama saying prayers, heart skips a beat. War paint streaked down a sweating face, choir of voices shaking every place. We're not alone, we're shoulder to shoulder, just kids who grew into armored soldiers. This is American football, where the young learn how to stand tall. For they got their name, their land, for their brothers, hand in hand. Hey! Buckle and grit in the huddle we call. Drums in our chest when we don't fall. Under flags that never stall. This is American football. Crowd roaring when the goal line breaks. Whole town shaking when the scoreboard wakes. Red, white, blue in every shout. Every yard is faith and doubt. We bleed, we bruise, we rise, we run. Battle to be number one. Family first, then we fight for the game. Win or lose, we leave our name. This is American football, where the young learn how to stand tall. For they got their name, their land, for their brothers, hand in hand. Oh yeah! Muscle and grit in the huddle we call. Drums in our chest when we don't fall. Under flags that never stall. This is American football. Deep chant, one voice, one field, one
in the dirt. Tiny helmet, too big. Morning frost on the field, I breathe a prayer over you. I packed your pads in the backseat, orange sky church shoes on the floor. You slept, clutching that rough brown leather, dreaming end zones and a higher score. I traced your name on your shoulder, black tape crossing your small young spine. Play for God, for your blood, for each other. You just grinned, said, Mama, that's mine. This is American football, where my babies grow into men. Under banners, under bright red stripes, under stars that never bend. Muscle and grit, they're colliding. Teamwork and trust in the line. Crowd roaring wild when the goal breaks through, and that glory feels divine. For country, for family, for God and the game. This is American football in our veins. Now your brothers stand like soldiers, I'm black streaked like a battle mark. Knuckles pressed to the painted grass, heart beats loud in the dark. Flags waving high in the bleachers, oh, vets rise with a shaky hand. I'm that mama with a throat on fire, calling your name from the stand. This is American football, where my babies charge like flame, where the bruises write their stories on every yard they claim. Muscle and grit, they're colliding, shoulder to shoulder in the storm. Crowd roaring wild when the goal breaks through, every soul on its feet transformed. For country, for family, for God in the game. This is American football in our veins. I watched you stumble, watched you rise, held my breath 1,000 times. Be a warrior, but keep your heart, was the promise, was the line. You bow your head in that hole, hands locked tight like a chain. You're my child and you're a champion. Either way, I praise his name. Oh, this is American football, from first steps to Friday lights, from backyard toss to that final drive, to the long bus home at night. Muscle and grit all together, brothers in stripes on this field. Crowd roaring wild when the goal breaks through and the victory is sealed. For country, for family, for God and the game. This is American football, sing the name. For country, for family, for God and the game. This is American football in our veins.
Boots in the mud, small town sky. Helmet bigger than his head, but he still tried. Yeah. Whistle blowing, autumn air, mama in the bleachers saying quiet prayer. Daddy on the fence, callous hands, boys just dreaming of the big league stands. Backyard chalk on the gravel drive, brothers taking hits just to feel alive. Coach say hit hard, stand tall, don't fall. God, country, family, and the ball. This is American football, where the boys grow up like stone, where the pads hit steel and the pain feels like home. Under Friday night stars we crawl, then we rise, we refuse to stall. Muscle and grit, teamwork and strength, this is American football. Hey! We'll go the lane. Summing up sprints on a frost-burned field, bruised up ribs that never quite heal. Studying plays by the kitchen light, Bible on the table, game tape at night. Flags on the fence line, red, white wave. Every yard earned, every cut, every scrape. Brothers in a huddle, mud on their face. 11 our hearts beat at the same pace. This is American football, where the boys grow up like stone, where the pads hit steel and the pain feels like home. Under Friday night stars we crawl, then we rise, we refuse to stall. Muscle and grit, teamwork and strength, this is American football. We'll go the length. Crowd starts rumbling, thunder in the stands, drums like war beats, clapping hands. 4th and goal, just inches left, breath like smoke in a pounding chest. Quarterback prays, Lord guide my eyes. Center snaps fade in a blur of white lines. End zone call like a battle cry, roar so loud shakes the sky. This is American football, where the boys grow up like stone, where the pads hit steel and the pain feels like home. Under Friday night stars we crawl, then we rise, we refuse to stall. Muscle and grit, teamwork and strength, this is American football. For God, for home, at arm's length. American flags, leather in his hand. Just a kid, just a warrior, for his God, his game, his land.
In a one-stop town, daddy taped stripes on a faded ball brown. Mama said pray, then run them all down. Sweat on the porch in the red hot sun. Coach with the whistle and a Bible in hand. Hit and help them up, that's how you stand. Brothers in pants, same scar, same plan. Little boys dreaming of the big game drum. This is American football, battle on the painted ground. For God and for our families, for the name on mama's mouth. Muscle and grit, we break, we bleed, we fall, then we rise like warriors. This is American football. Hey, ho. Hey, ho. Under those lights you can taste that steel. Song rumbling like a storm on a hill. Flags in the wind, whole town stands still. Every snap feels like do or die. Line of giants, knuckles wide in the grass, talking to the sky while the seconds pass. Lord guide my hands, let my brother last. When the ball flies high, we all collide. This is American football. Battle on the painted ground. For our God and for our families. For the name on mama's mouth. Muscle and grit. We break, we bleed, we fall. Then we rise like warriors. This is American football. From Pee-wee fields to the roaring domes, we trained our bones, we made this home. Every bruise, every broken call built this wall of shoulder to shoulder, y'all. This is American football. Battle on the painted ground. For our God and for our families. For the name on mama's mouth. Muscle and grit. We break, we bleed, we fall. Then we rise like warriors. This is American football. Little kids in big pads, dreaming end zones, not the sandbox. Pop war, pop hits, grass stains on my knees. Tiny helmet, big heart, dad yelling from the seats up at dawn. Cold breath in the huddle line, coach barking, hit first, son, this is battle time. We run routes like prayers under Friday lights. Bible in the locker, tape tied on the white stripes. Mama in the bleachers, hands high when I stand, saying play for your God, your name and your land. This is American football. Drums like thunder, flags all tall. We bleed red, white, blue in the fall. Warriors in pads, we answer the call. This is American football. Drought roar, shaking concrete walls. Muscle and grit when our number is called. We hit, we rise, we never stop. Now I'm grown, face paint black under my eyes. Stadium's a canyon full of howling battle cries. Line of scrimmage like a front line, helmets knock. Silence in my chest, then the world goes shock. Snap count sacred, cadence like a war song. 11 brothers moving as one, all strong. O-line paving roads, D-line breaking chains. Every yard a wound, every tackle in my veins. We train young, push weight till the ball bends. Sacrifice summers lost, girls lost trends. For that one shot playoffs, bright glare to lift that trophy in a storm of flying air. This is American football. Drums like thunder, flags all tall. We bleed red, white, blue in the fall. Warriors in pads, we answer the call. This is American football. Crowd roar, shaking concrete walls. Muscle and grit when our number is called. We hit, we rise, we never stop. Helmet to helmet, that clash is a scar. For God, for the fam, for the patch on my chest. For the boy I was dreaming I'd be the best. Goal line grind, knees in the mud. Sweat in my eyes, taste iron and blood. Hear that cheer when the pigskin breaks plain. Whole town screaming my last name. This is a moment been taught. Drums like thunder, flags all tall. We bleed red, white, blue in the fall. Warriors in pads, we answer the call. This is American football. Crowd roar, shaking concrete walls. Muscle and grit when our number is called. We fight, we stretch, we hit that wall. This is American football. Young to grown, we give it all. Country, God, family, the ball. This is the
voice rumbling low, drums like giants on the road, helmets shining, flags held high underneath that open sky. Pop Warner mornings, frozen grass, little hands, heavy pads, fathers praying on the track, mighty God please guard his back. Sprints at sunrise, breath like smoke, mud and bruises, holy oaths. Give me courage, give me heart, make me strong to do my part. This American fight, warriors under the lights, for our God, our home, our people, we will stand and fight. Muscle and grit, blood in the dirt, we rise when we fall. Country, family, faith and brothers, this is American fall. Friday night, the town shows up, mama shouting, hands raised up, choir singing from the stands, glory, glory, clapping hands. Whistle blows, the battle starts, lion voices, lion hearts, every yard a little war, every tackle prayer for more. This is American football, warriors under the lights, for our God, our home, our people, we will stand and fight. Muscle and grit, blood in the dirt, we rise when we fall. Country, family, faith and brothers, this is American football. Deep in the huddle we bow our heads, Lord guide our feet, our hands. Side by side, one heartbeat said we are more than just these plans. Crowd is roaring, ground is shake, let's drive hearts about to break. One more push for all we love, for our flag, our faith, our blood. It's American football, warriors under the lights, for our God, our home, our people, we will stand and fight. Muscle and grit, blood in the dirt, we rise when we fall. Country, family, faith and brothers, this is American football. Throat song rising low and wide, gospel voices reconciled, under stars and flying flags we give glory shoulder pads. One last shout from every soul, this American flag.